Hello. Hi, everybody. It is us for another Thursday, but it's a special Thursday. It's Thanksgiving for all you American folk out there. So we will be here for Impact. Tonight is a Thanksgiving clip show,
That's
from
what
what
it's
I
looking like.
understand.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? I love Impact, but Impact clip shows when they have like the gobbledygooker or whatever's going to be there tonight. I'm super thrilled. So let's get into it.
What's up? What's up? Happy Thanksgiving from the United States.
Hey there. Yeah, we already had our Thanksgiving. We jumped the gun every there's a bad joke in there somewhere. But yeah. But yeah, so what did you do for Thanksgiving?
So it's always weird. We don't celebrate the traditional Thanksgiving, so we don't have turkey or any of that. We haven't had that since I was a kid. I think we had it the year of COVID, but that was about it. So my family and I, we go out every year to eat at one particular restaurant, which is Ruby Tuesdays, and we've did that for the past like 10, 15 years. So yeah, that's how we celebrated Thanksgiving.
So there's a Ruby Tuesdays in Toronto, but
Mhm.
it's like a dive bar and they only have nuts and like really bad nachos. So what's Ruby Tuesdays there?
It's completely different. It's
Oh,
it's like a it's like a I don't want to use five-star restaurant, but it's a four-star restaurant with affordable prices, I guess you would say.
okay.
Yeah, so it's like you guys have Applebee's or
Um,
Chili's or anything like that.
Chili's. I've seen at
Okay,
Chili's.
so
Yeah.
it's like Chili's, but more upscale. Yeah,
Okay.
and they serve like steak and chicken, grilled chicken, stuff like that.
Next time I pass Ruby Tuesdays in Toronto, I'll take a photo and show you.
You have to, because a dive bar like Ruby Tuesday's a dive bar. I never heard of
Oh,
it.
it has like 2 pool tables and a jukebox and, like, some old man at the bar named Stan. I don't even know.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's really
definitely you
bad.
definitely gotta send a picture of that because like I've never heard of that.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's just one. It's just like a one-off place. So strange. Oh my god. Well, happy Thanksgiving to all. Do you like Thanksgiving usually? Is that
I
what
do like Thanksgiving, but our Thanksgiving is more Christmas. We do everything on Christmas. So it's like Thanksgiving is the holiday that's just there, but Christmas is Thanksgiving and Christmas together for us. That's like what it has been for years.
Oh, I love that. I love
Yeah.
Thanksgiving so much. It's just the best. It's the best feeling. Oh, hold on, y'all. As I got told you guys, some of you were here on Tuesday. I got a new laptop. So if I look confused, it's because it's telling me things and I am. Because I'm still trying to figure it out. Hey, Boston. Boston is
Austin.
here.
We got a lot of people in the chat for a Thanksgiving night, which is kind of
Yeah.
surprising. Unless you guys are watching us with your families, and that's great as well.
Boston and his mom just sitting here watching wrestling for life. I love it. We are pro wrestling. What up, Eric, Joe,
What's up,
Steve?
guys?
Jeez, Louise. You all here tonight? C Money. Woo. Jay
Wow.
Jobson. My lord. What are
It's
you
a lot
guys
of you
doing
guys.
here?
Boston Gamer down here says, "How did you know?"
Mama Boston.
So, we haven't really talked since the last Thursday Impact when you left me because of your computer. But what what did you think of Full Gear, like all of that?
Full Gear was what? Oh, yes. I loved Full Gear, actually, top to bottom. It was one of my favorite AEW pay per views in a while. But the one thing that I didn't absolutely love, and I was surprised how many people said they liked it. I don't know. The Golden Jets versus the Young Bucks. Wasn't a
Yeah,
huge fan of that. I could have done without it. I guess that's going to start a storyline against Kenny and the Young Bucks, but it seems like the Young Bucks are taking time off of wrestling, so I don't know what's going
as
on
they
there.
should. Yeah.
But yeah, just Chris Jericho inserting himself in places where it doesn't need to be is getting I think I was gonna say it's getting annoying, but it's already been annoying. And other than that, like all the right people won. Like Tony, give me what I want. Pretty much Tony Storm,
Oh, yes.
Julia Hart,
Yes, yes,
like
yes, yes.
yeah. And the whole Maria May thing, I'm super interested in to see where that goes. Like her stalker obsession, single white female thing with Tony Storm.
It's giving me Trish and Mickey.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving me. It's giving me
Yeah.
Trish and Mickey James just a little bit. I really enjoyed Full Gear, from start to finish, except the main event. I think it was too much going on with it. Replacement of Adam Cole, and then it turned out MJF was actually there and he wrestled. And then same with the Chris Jericho match. You know, I, I guess it's kind of mean, but I kind of just want to see Chris Jericho retire. Like I think like
Yeah, like the thing, me and KJ have talked about this before, where it's come to the point where I think if Chris Jericho was like a once in a while act and you
special
could miss
attraction. Yep.
him and then get excited again, but yeah, him being there all the time, it's unnecessary
Right.
for sure. He's in my top 5 of all time forever, but he's killing it for me. He's
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like, are you done? Are you
Or yeah.
are you finished? Like, why are
It
you still
just
doing this?
I'm not a doctor and I don't claim to be, and I don't
Mm.
know about, male life cycles like that, but but I feel like I'm watching a man have a midlife crisis right on my television screen, and it
Mm,
is very uncomfortable.
yeah. Yeah, I kinda agree with you there, especially that video that circulated a couple of months ago of him at his concert, and he
Without a
wasn't
shirt
wearing a
on?
shirt, and he was, like, dancing, and I'm like, "Jericho, like, this is not" for me, I'm like, "This is not a good look."
No, just his shirt wide open. He's just giving her bud. It looks like he's having a really good
It
time
does
at
look like
least.
he's having a blast, and I'm like, I can't judge the man, but I mean, I don't know.
But I don't need to see this. I'm more
Exactly.
offended by that than I am the Adam Page swerve match.
More
Like,
offended?
let's let's talk about what women really want, Jim Cornette, because
You
it's not
know
Chris Jericho dancing around on his ship. Like,
right,
if
right,
he were to show up once in a while, let's just say, I don't know, a pay-per-view here or there on a random Wednesday, like 4 times a year. Like, go play in Fozzy and then go do your cruise ship thing.
right.
Be a special act, but don't do whatever the fuck is going on right now. Because
Right,
yeah,
like,
I
be the Brock Lesnar of, AEW. Come
that's the
in
thing.
every couple of months.
I love Brock Lesnar. I don't know, like, I love that man so much, but I feel like if I saw him every week, I wouldn't feel the same.
Right.
So you're right. Maybe that's what Chris Jericho needs to do. Pastor Jeff. I mean, it's feeling very that. He's just
Yeah.
having hot flashes, opening his shirt up, and I don't know.
And it looks like, for him, he's having a good time, but for the people watching him, it's like, dude, you're up there close to President Bush in age. Please just stop.
just Joe Biden up there
Ex-
trembling over his words. Like,
exactly.
it's a lot. And I like I go through emotions with him because at first I'm like, can you please stop? You're embarrassing yourself, and I feel bad for him. And then I just get annoyed, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Right. And the matches like that he's tried to have in AEW, they're just not they're not good. I mean,
Mm-mm.
I just hate to be so mean and down, but it's like they're not good. Nah.
Well, and here's one thing that really pissed me off. So we had Nick Gage come to AEW. Remember when he came for that one-off match? And he
Yeah,
had it against Chris Jericho, did he not?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, like there was no reason for that.
Right.
Like
Right.
there's always like Nick Gage, I'll take him anywhere. For some reason, I don't love his style of wrestling. It's a little over the top for me every single time. But for some reason, I love him. When I listen to him in interviews and stuff, he's actually like he'll talk about political stuff and gay rights and all that stuff, and you wouldn't
Right.
expect it from him and how accepting he is of just everyone,
Right.
and everybody should just live their life, blah blah blah. Anyway, he did not need to come to AEW and have a match with Chris Jericho. Like, what was the reason? Like, put him against somebody else. Like,
Right.
even that, he inserted himself into, and I get he used to be the painmaker, whatever, but that's not, you did not need to be there for
Exactly.
that.
Exactly. I mean, the best thing really just going for Jericho is his theme song, which is a song from his band Fosse. So
Exactly.
it's sad, but I don't
Oh,
know.
and it's a good song, and again, if that song were to hit only 4 times a year, oh my
Oh,
god,
the eruption from the crowd.
it would be fucking great, but
Right.
here we are. But, like, overall, I'm just nitpicking. I think, Full Gear was great. I think it
Excellent.
pushed along a lot of storylines. Um,
Hangman and Swerve. I
was, like, possibly match of
wow.
the year for me, and not just because it was, like, a death match. Because again, I'm not really into those all the time, but, um, I don't know, there was just so much, like, you could feel the hate, especially after watching them at Revolver.
Right. Right.
Oh, so going from that and then it was just great.
Yeah, that match was insane. Like every bit of that match I enjoyed. I like to see a little bit of blood, a little bit of hardcore action, you know. And they gave it to us. And they told a story beyond the story that was already told, you know, in the storyline. They told that entire story in that match. I wanted Hangman to win, but I don't think this is over. I think this is far
Mm-mm.
from over between the two. I know there was a lot of controversy online regarding a spot with someone drinking blood. Um, I thought it was phenomenal. I'm just
I
gonna
thought it
say.
was great.
Like I was disgusted in the moment. I was like, is he doing what I think he's doing? But like after I was like, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. So
It's just like that's the thing. That whole spot was, I don't know. Sometimes when you're so angry at somebody and Swerve had broken into his house
right.
and done all that stuff, like sometimes you just do shit. You know, like you just
Exactly.
do shit in the moment. You're completely blacked out of your own body and you're just like trying to fuck with the person mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And I mean, if I was in a physical fight with somebody and they started drinking blood out of my face, that would throw me off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be
Exactly.
like,
Like if
this
it to me, it's
person,
like a mind game type of thing.
yeah, like
Yeah.
it was crazy. And I was talking to somebody on my live on Tuesday,
Mhm.
um, about like blood testing and stuff. But I feel like before in 2023,
Mhm.
we kept running around in circles talking about 2 decades ago. But I think in 2023, when it comes to that stuff, they probably test a little bit better than in the 80s or 90s. So, like, I
Absolutely.
don't think either of them were really worried about that, I
Yeah,
hope.
absolutely. I think nowadays a lot of the spots that we see in professional wrestling are planned. I think they're planned ahead. Something like that, Yes, blood needs to be tested. That
Yeah.
needs to be involved. I think it was involved. I don't think you would just randomly go out in a wrestling match and drink another individual's blood. I don't think that's possible. It probably is, but for companies like AEW, I don't want to put WWE in the mix because I don't think we'll ever see WWE do that. But companies like AEW, um, testing is involved. It just has to be. My mind is going to say that testing is involved.
Well,
It's
that's
plain
the
and
thing. There's a
simple.
higher standard nowadays, even in workplace safety, right? It's just
Right,
it is what it
right.
is. So
So I definitely think testing was involved there.
yeah. And I think we were all talking about that because me, you, and Boston were laughing about not it's not in my mouth. It's not in my mouth.
Exactly.
So I mean
Do what you will with your own mouth.
sounds kinky. But yeah, overall it was great. What's going on? So there's Survivor Series is on Saturday.
That is correct. Yes.
So what are you excited about? What are you not excited about? What do you
I'm excited about the women's war game match. So we have Damage Control, which consists of Asuka, Io Sky, Bailey, and Kyrie Sane versus Team Bianca, basically, which is Bianca Belair, Shotzi, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair. I believe, and I finally get a chance to talk about it because we kind of argued about this in the Monday Night Raw live chat. I believe the women's war games feud has been way better than what we've seen with the men's war games feud, which involves the Judgment Day, Loafers, your best friend Loafers, Jay Uso, and Sami Zayn, and I think now Randy Orton is involved. I just feel like it's been built up a lot more. Going back
Mhm.
to SummerSlam of 2022, that's when Bianca and Becky Lynch first had the face off with Damage Control. When Damage Control arrived on the scene, then they had a little feud there that involved Asuka and Alexa Bliss as well. So now we're like fast forward a year later, we have Io Sky involved, we have Charlotte Flair, Shotzi, and I just feel like this War Games match has been building since SummerSlam of 2022, and now we're here at Survivor Series with kind of a grand finale. So I'm really excited about that. I'm also excited for Gunther versus The Miz. I don't know if you've seen Monday Night Raw, but
I
they're
saw that clip. Yeah.
yeah, that clip between the two of them, like, I think that was gold. So I'm definitely looking forward to The Miz and Gunther.
Honestly, anything Gunther does to me personally is just golden pony boy. I love
Yeah,
him. So I think he's fantastic. I want him to hold that belt as long as Roman's holding his belt.
I've been a stickler for a very long time of seeing Gunther be the one to dethrone Roman and him holding
Mhm.
the Intercontinental title and the Undisputed Universal
Oh,
title.
yeah, just give him
I
all the titles.
just give him those two belts and let him run for another year and then maybe drop both of them. I don't know, but um,
He literally he's one wrestler nowadays. I honestly feel like he has everything.
he does. And
Like
even with the language, and I don't want to call it a language barrier, but even with the language barrier, that man can talk on the mic.
he's
So,
he's just he just gets it, you know?
right.
And his comments about the Ultimate Warrior recently, did you see that about him not being a pro wrestler? He's a showman, which
No,
like
I didn't see that.
yeah, he's like he was being interviewed by somebody, I can't remember, but he was like they asked him about the Ultimate Warrior or something. He's like that's a dark time in pro wrestling history, like that's a showman. He's not a real wrestler or something like that. And it was like he's not shy, that's for sure. He's just out there talking his shit. I appreciate
Right.
that.
Right. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, so
Um,
I love it.
we
Love
got
it.
one little thing that I also want to talk about, and I know you've talked about it a lot on Twitter, is CM Punk in Chicago. So, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking? Is he showing up at Survivor Series?
No. I don't see it happening. If he were to show up anywhere, first of all, where I would want him to show up is still TNA, obviously.
Mhm.
Um But I don't, and where I think he should go is stick to making horror movies.
I agree
To
with you
be
because
honest.
that movie, I think it was like the girl in the on the third floor. That was
So
excellent.
good. He's
Yeah,
a great actor. He directed, I think he wrote it too, or like
right,
co-wrote it.
right.
That's what I would love him to do. Make some real original thought horror movies. That would be ideal situation. Or if he was going to do TNA, that would be great. Or if everything we've been worked and it was actually none of that happened, it's a whole work and he is the devil, that would also be great. Um Survivor Series with Triple H being the head of everything. I don't know, maybe they could work it out, but I just don't see that being interesting because
Yeah,
then what? Like,
right.
does he join the Judgment Day? Like, I don't know what he would do from there. And if he were to go to Survivor Series and the AEW stuff was true, what makes us think that the same stuff won't happen in
And
WWE that happened
WWE,
in
yeah.
AEW? So I don't I don't know. I don't know.
I think the fans, the IWC is hyping this up a bit much. Um, I I have my thoughts and reservations about CM Punk.
Mhm.
Um, do I want to see that man happy? Absolutely. And I thought
Mhm.
AEW was, where it was going to be for him. That was going to be his finale. He was going to run with AEW until the day he retires. And that seems like it's not the case. He had a falling out with WWE years ago. I don't know if that bridge is mended. I don't know how the relationship is. We see the reports online, but we can't believe everything we see, right?
Mhm.
Um, I said in our prediction video, which I don't think is posted yet, but in our prediction video, I said that if CM Punk does show up on Saturday, I don't want him involved in any current storyline. I want them to give him the Bray Wyatt treatment. When Bray Wyatt returned to WWE, he came out at the very end of the show after all the matches and storylines were said and done for that night at Extreme Rules. I would want the same thing for CM Punk after the last War Games match. It's probably going to be the men who main event. Let him come out after that, after the ring is clear, and we're about to go off air. Michael Cole is about to sign off for the night, and then next thing you know, the lights go out, and then you hear Cult of Personality or one of his old themes,
Right.
and then he comes out. I would like to see Punk that way. But do I really think he's going to show up at Survivor Series? Absolutely not. I don't have my hopes up for it or anything like that. I don't even know with some of the, I guess, teasing. Is that really teasing in my eyes? I don't know. But at Survivor Series, I don't think it's happening.
And this is the other thing. Hey there, Keyshawn. So I see
Keyshawn.
Punk coming back at Rumble, not Survivor Series, which I have also seen people say a lot. So if he is not intending to show up anywhere, he needs to get online and say something because I don't
Right.
like, because this will just go on. Like, well, he's not going to show up at Royal Rumble either. So maybe it's going to be WrestleMania and it's just going to keep fucking going like that. And guilty. I'm going to participate in that conversation always. But one more thing that I do want to talk about before the show starts is one more PWI list just came out, and that is the tag teams of 2023. And holy smokes, do I love this list because FTR is number one.
Yes. I was
And
pleasantly shocked about that.
yeah, and Motor City Machine Guns are 5 and ABC is 6. So it's a winning list right
And I
there.
saw Damage Control at number 9, which was
Yep.
pretty cool. And then the Usos didn't make it in the top 10. I was kind of shocked.
That I mean, I think they would have, but they broke up in the summer, right? So I think it's
Right.
because they haven't been that consistent. Um and compared to like FTR, I'm not huge on Aussie Open, but
Right.
FTR and Motor City ABC, even the acclaimed, I I love them. I think they're really funny. It, Sammy and Kevin, I don't really quite understand. Like, I want to, but I just love them, so whatever.
No, I
Leave
agree
them
with
at
you.
3.
I think their best moment was at WrestleMania when they won the titles, and then after that, it was kind of
It
dry
was yeah. I just love
for a
them
minute.
so much that I'll just accept it because I don't know, blind faith or whatever it's called, but
Right.
but yeah, I the people that are on the list, I don't know who Bishamon is, to be honest. Number
Never heard of
4.
them.
I guess they're from New Japan.
Yeah.
But FTR number 1, 2 Aussie Open, 3 Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, then 4 Bishamon, 5 Motor City Machine Guns, 6 ABC, 7 The Acclaimed, 8 Judgment Day,
Judgment.
which Judgment Day is it's not really a tag team,
It's more of a stable, and
but
they
we'll,
just
we'll
kind
take
of
it.
narrowed it down to Finn Balor and Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Damage Control and then 7 Up. So there's a few on there I don't even know.
Yeah.
But when we take all those into consideration, the ones that we do know, I don't think the Usos would be in the top 10. And only because, again, they weren't a tag team for so long, right?
Right. They kind of broke up. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of agree with this. I'm kind of interested to see how the IWC is going to react to seeing the Usos not in the top 10. But I kind of do agree with this list, minus the ones we don't know.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. Like, I put up on Twitter that the Usos are great because I do think they're fantastic. But these are the teams that I think are better. And everybody except for one person agreed with me. And I said FTR, ABC, Motor City Machine Guns. And I said the Briscoes, even though obviously, for obvious reasons, they weren't a tag team this
Right.
year. But I mean, they're a tag. They're on my list until the day I die. Whether
Agreed.
but yeah, I was surprised. Pretty much everybody agreed with me. So that was a little shocking, but okay. So let's
Looks like we've started here. So we have a 3-way match with Rhino, Alex Shelley, and I'm not sure who the other guy is, but I know in WWE he was Davari, I think it is.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Alex Shelley looks like such a baby. Baby. Damage Control has only been good recently, in my opinion. Would put Usos over Damage Control. Again, I probably would too if it wasn't for the fact that they split up in like July, I believe. I think it's more of a time issue than unfortunately, than a talent issue.
Right.
When it comes to that list.
But do agree with you, Keyshawn. Damage Control really just kind of got moving in the past couple of months.
Bullet Club Gold should have Damage Control spot. I was kind of sad not to see the Gun Club on there, to be honest, but
yeah, I do like the Gun Club. Yeah,
but again, they kind of just started popping off towards the middle of the year, right? Like, I don't.
Right.
So
that's when I feel like a lot of people got behind them more towards
yeah.
the middle of the year. Yeah.
Man, seeing this ring with TNA all over it gets me so excited for next year, y'all.
I know. Hard to Kill TNA. That's just going to be insane. Oh, that was a quick match. That was a very quick match.
Pastor Luna is looking for someone to dress up as Triple H to do cosplay with.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Just Sable and a pastor. No big deal. Oh my God. Yeah, I just watched WrestleMania 12. We're on to WrestleMania 13 on Tuesday, y'all.
And 12 was kind of rough, wasn't it, for you? I only watched the stream. I didn't actually watch the WrestleMania.
It's It's a tough one. There's a lot going on, but nothing at all. And the last match, which I I need to go back and watch it again, but the last match is a 60-minute Iron Man match. And that's the last match of WrestleMania. So a 60-minute match after watching an hour and a
Yeah.
half. It like it was rough. Oh my god, Mick Foley. That's exciting. Oh, I think I'm way behind. Okay. Yeah, so that was a little rough, but 13 is supposed to be just as bad actually. So I've
Really?
heard.
Oh man.
So
Dude, I commend you because I last year or the year before I started kind of going through each WrestleMania and I enjoyed the first three. I really did. I got to four and I was like, what the hell am I watching?
4 is still, oh my god, 4, just skip 4. Oh
and
my
I haven't went
god.
back here. Four was so bad. I just stopped watching them. And I need to go back and start watching them again.
Oh my god, 4 is still like I'm going on to 13. 4 is still by far.
The worst.
Jesus. Oh, good. 13 is actually worst.
And I thought 13 did have Austin and Brett, which I've seen that match like exclusively. That was good. But the entire WrestleMania 13 being bad, whew.
So somebody told me, I think it was We Are Pro Wrestling actually told me in my live stream, and I took a clip of it to show people how much I'm losing my mind. But he was like, "Oh, the main event of 13 is Psycho Sid versus The Undertaker." And I just snapped. I'm like, I can't watch that. That is going to be so boring. Oh my god. So I'll put that up soon where you could see me literally lose my mind. I love
I'll
The
have to see that.
Undertaker, guys, but he's not the most exciting in the ring if you give him a really unexciting opponent. Do you know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Like
No, no, agreed.
yeah, like I still love The Undertaker. He's like fucking phenomenal. Great storyteller, great character, but like yeah, some of
I,
his matches can be a little just there, you
I've
know?
said the same thing about a particular wrestler, Becky Lynch. Like Becky Lynch has to have the right opponent to have an
Mhm.
excellent match, and that's the same for the Undertaker. You throw Undertaker in there with certain people, and it's like, why am I watching this match? But if you
Yeah.
have like the Undertaker versus Randy Orton that happened at a WrestleMania, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, CM Punk, I mean, all of those were good because he had the right opponent. So I definitely agree coming from the biggest Undertaker fan on the planet. So
Yeah, that's and I mean his legacy isn't built on great matches. Not saying he didn't
right,
have any cuz obviously he did. Like Mick Foley is one of them, but he isn't a wrestler that can pull a great match out of somebody.
right.
And what was one of
Is that Alex Shelley dressing up in a turkey suit?
yeah, and he's sniffing it. Oh man. Yeah, WrestleMania 3 has the Bangin' Brett versus Austin submission match. Yeah, I'm super excited for that. Uh, oh yeah, VHS. What's up? What match? Alex Shelley dressed as a turkey is interesting.
So weird.
Did he? I thought he won the match.
Didn't he win?
Yeah, why
Yeah.
is this your prize? I'm so confused.
A great MySpace picture. Oh God, that's so long ago.
You want my opinion on the main event of Starcade 83? Bud, what? What's
Oh,
the main event of Starcade 83, Anthony?
I don't know. I've never watched the Starcade in my life, which I need to.
I wasn't even a twinkle in my dad's eye at that point, so I I can't say
And
I've
that
ever
that
watched
was
that
10
one.
years prior to me being born. So,
Yeah. No, I can't say I've gone back that far. Hello to the A Jobson.
hey,
What's
Johnson.
up? Are you gonna do Starcade with watch-alongs after Mania? I feel like I have to now.
I've heard a lot of people asking you about Starcade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be something you have to do. Okay,
I
so
don't
the
know if I
next
can.
match is a Thanksgiving gravy match from
Oh,
this year. So I guess they filmed this during Bound for Glory weekend. Huh. Interesting. Okay.
the good hands are here for a good old gravy match.
Right.
Oh dear.
Interesting.
X Molder went to Starcade 83.
Mm,
That is
okay. That's
interesting.
I kind of want to know how old you are.
I think we're gonna need to know. Pastors, the bro, he's always very open about his life on here. Jesus is my life, Boston. Oh, that's good. Hey, it's Mr. Stone from NXT on Impact.
Is that one of the members of the Good Hand? I don't. Mr. Stone.
I always forget the good hands exist, to be honest.
Right. And it's kind of sad because it's like they're kind of a forgettable team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss SmackDown on Thanksgiving night. What's that? Okay. Luna Anthony main event of Starcade 83 was Ric Flair versus Harley Race for the NWA world title inside a steel cage. I'll try. I don't know. There's something about 80s wrestling that just I have no interest in. You know?
Yeah.
And it's not like if I've watched an 80s match, it's not like I automatically hate it. Some of them are good. I'm not saying that. But as soon as you say it was in the 80s, I'm like, I don't know. No.
I guess that was me kind of watching the old WrestleManias too. When you're like used to the fireworks and the lights and all the glitz and glamour, and you're in a dark arena with like somebody just slowly walking to the ring. It's like, what are we? Is this
like,
really WrestleMania? This is what y'all watched back in the 80s?
Yeah. Was it WrestleMania 1? I think I liked WrestleMania 2. WrestleMania 1 was really rough.
Now, WrestleMania, the first WrestleMania, was that there was a women's match on the card, I think. Was it WrestleMania? I have to look because I kind of enjoyed that match. I think it was like Wendy Richter.
No, I don't think that was. Oh, maybe it was.
Was
Fuck.
that not
I don't
one?
know. I've watched too many now that they're all getting stuck together.
Yes, it was one. Wendy Richter versus I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
Oh,
Her name Lalani Kai.
Lalani, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
I
I
actually
think
enjoyed that match.
I think it was only like 3 minutes long, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't long. According to Wikipedia, it was 6 minutes, but I
Oh.
liked it, which was kind of weird.
Yeah, no, like I can't remember. Yeah, I remember really liking it, but you couldn't really get into it. Like it kind of felt, I don't know. I guess
Yeah,
especially back then, women's wrestling definitely
what
wasn't what it is today.
right. Oh, PCO.
PCO. I'm so glad he re-signed. Like if he's gonna stay in
Yes.
wrestling, stay with TNA, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a quick question about American Thanksgiving, actually.
Mhm.
What is peach cobbler?
Really? You don't know what peach cobbler is? I don't know how to
No.
make it, but it's a crust with peaches and sugar and I'm gonna have to look up the ingredients because like I've never made it. I make I don't know how you guys say it in Canada, but pecan pie, that's kind of what I make. But let me look
Oh.
at let me look what peach cobbler is all in there. And we haven't had it in so long. I don't know. My grandmother used to make it when I was younger. Um, and this, yeah, so it's like it's peaches, cinnamon,
Mm.
um, and I think you like cook the peaches in like sugar to make them kind of juicy. Then you have like this crust, this like thick crust at the very top and a little bit of crust at the bottom. But that's basically what peach cobbler is.
That
Yeah.
actually sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I saw a tweet actually by Jordan Grace.
That's why. And she's the Masha Slamovich thing, and I was like, wait, what is peach cobbler? I love peach flavored everything, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to try it now.
you gotta try it. You gotta try it, but it has to be done right. It has to be done right. So this is an 8-man tag match? That's what it looks like.
Us Americans, we have marshmallow yams. The hell? What's a yam?
It's a sweet potato. It's a cooked sweet potato
Oh, a
with brown
yam. I know what
sugar.
it.
Yeah, yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Why do you?
And they put some people put marshmallows on top. Yeah, and I heard some people call it like sweet potato souffle, I think. Um, but we don't do it. We don't do it. There's a I hate to say it like that, but there's like a difference between how black people cook and a difference on how the other race cooks sometimes. So it's definitely a difference.
A little different, I
A
think.
little
Yeah.
different.
Mm, I don't understand like what this episode is.
It so far it's like just random Thanksgiving matches. And like this one looks like it was filmed during Bound for Glory weekend.
Oh my,
All my cooking is WPS, Anthony, so I know what you're saying.
what's WPS? Why am I so lost?
White people.
Oh, yes. Same. Want to make it spicy? Just put sriracha on it. It's fine.
It's funny how like it's different between the United States and Canada though. Like just because like you're saying you don't know what peach cobbler is, like it's insane. Just like
I
just a
know.
couple of minutes across the border and everything is different.
No idea what you guys are talking.
And then like I saw your tweet yesterday. I think you retweeted Sean Ross Sapp about pop. And it
Yeah.
took me a minute to like remember what pop was because we say soda in the South. So I'm
You
like,
say
what is
soda.
pop? And I'm like,
Soda.
oh, pop is soda. Yeah.
Soda. I don't know why that's so funny. I've never heard anybody say soda in my life.
Really?
Yeah, like I have, like on here, like on TV or something, but
Right.
never heard somebody in the wild just say, I need a soda.
In the wild.
Okay, Gothic Rise Rain. Hey, Luna. Actually, this would probably be a better question for Anthony, to be honest. Hey, Anthony, do you think Randy Orton turns heel on his team in War Games on Saturday because he's taken out by Jey Uso and the Bloodline last year?
I guess that would be a heel turn on the whole team. I don't see him attacking the entire team. I do see him attacking Jey Uso because of the bloodline pulling him out of action. So I agree with you there, Gothic. I definitely agree.
Do you think, because I think it was Jey Uso saying, remembering the good times with a picture of the bloodline.
Yes.
Could he be going back to the bloodline?
That kind of shocked me. Um, could he be going back to the bloodline? I don't know, but it would make this entire storyline confusing, which is already kind of confusing already with his brother Jimmy joining back with the bloodline. So I don't know. I don't know what Triple H is doing with the bloodline at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of just floating right now. Soda is a southern thing.
Mhm.
Soda. Fred, hey, happy Thanksgiving.
What's up, Fred?
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to sound that southern. I don't understand. Where's the gravy? Like, what is happening in this match? There is no
Yeah, because
gravy.
I'm pretty sure it said gravy at the bottom. And I think this is like an 8-man tag team match. Ooh, if a doll would have pinned PCO, I might have would have been a little bit upset.
Soda.
I don't know why that sounds so funny. Oh, PCO's going up top. Oh, so the person that's pinned has to wear the turkey suit. That's
Oh.
what one
Who
of the
got pinned? Was it PCO?
it was Jay Vidal.
Oh,
Yeah.
imagine PCO in the turkey suit. He has to wear it or he's fired from Impact Wrestling.
Ooh. Okay, so I just heard him say that.
C Money, Fargo accents and Canadian accents are actually very similar, which makes me super happy. You want some real flavor? Hit up your Spanish friend for some pernil. Pernil. I have a feeling I'm saying that totally wrong.
I don't even know what Pernell is. Now I feel like I need to Google it. Oh, it's a Puerto Rican pork shoulder. Wow. Google coming through with the information. Oh, he's not putting it on. He's walking away. Oh, there goes Savannah Evans. I did VHS. It looks interesting and it looks very good. So yeah, I might have to try that one year.
He's actually not putting on the suit. Like, it's just not that bad. You're gonna lose your job over not wearing a turkey suit. Like, thank
He
you,
is
God.
screaming like a little kid.
He is his hair is fantastic. My boo. I love Savannah. She's so good. Boston, I would have worn the suit for fun. I actually have this hat because I thought maybe you guys ate lobster for Thanksgivings, and I had a lobster hat that I was going to wear, and I totally forgot. Maybe I should go get it
I,
for the
I don't
rest of the
have
stream.
I don't even know if I've ever had lobster, just to think about it. I don't.
It it really depends. Like, I've had lobster in Toronto, and it's
Yeah.
disgusting. But when I go to Massachusetts, I've had lobster there, and it's so good. You really
Okay.
have to, yeah. You can't just be anywhere and eat lobster. Gets real nasty.
Ugh. So, okay, so there's a little bit of difference between Thanksgiving in the United States and Canada. What do you guys do in Canada for your Thanksgiving in October? What is it like?
We pretty much just have dinner with family, and we have turkey. It's pretty much exactly like Christmas dinner, except
Okay.
there's no decorations, there's no gift giving. It's just literally eat and go home.
Okay.
Pretty
Okay.
much it. But it's
Like
again, it's
everybody talking about turkey and pie and stuff. I'm jealous because I don't get that until Christmas. So, that's how we've celebrated for years and I've gotten used to it.
who versus who? Oh, is that the six-sided ring? Oh my god.
Robbie E versus Grado. So it's this turkey match again from 2016.
Oh my god, I remember Robbie E. Oh,
That
he's
is
just
right, because he was like a Jersey Shore like spoof
oh,
character, right?
yeah. Oh god. But you guys don't get Black Friday? Yeah, we do. We get Black Friday all month. That's how I got this laptop. I got $1,000 off.
Whoa.
I know. And it's a
Oh.
good one. It's a good one. But yeah, no, we do get Black Friday. And we get Cyber Monday. All the good things. Grado. Oh yeah, it's him.
Is that the guy from when they just
No,
did their UK tour?
yeah, that was I think
Okay.
up against Joe Hendry, right?
I think so. Okay. So this is the guy that we kind of liked.
Yeah. I hope he comes back to TNA. I really like him.
I agree with you, Boston.
Oh, we both
Um,
clicked on it at the exact same
I
time.
think so. They literally pre-tape episodes. Don't understand why we got this clip show. This episode gets a 0 for me. Yeah, I don't understand either. Like they could have just literally filmed this over Bound for Glory weekend or the UK tour that they just did, and we have an actual episode, but I don't know.
And
It might
I wouldn't mind this clip show so much, but they're not giving us the goods. Like I know there's better turkey episodes than this, you know?
right, right.
Like give me Kurt Angle in the pilgrim hat. What's going on?
That's a thing.
Yeah,
I'm
he's right there in our graphic at the bottom.
I'm gonna have to look that up after this.
Well,
I
maybe
didn't
they'll
even
still
notice that was Kurt Angle.
we still got an hour, so I'm hoping.
It
I'm
could show
praying.
up.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the other thing is I was like, we should just watch this instead because it was the episodes of like Thanksgiving, and that was one of the episodes, the one that I sent in the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was one of the matches, Kurt Angle, and that's AJ Styles, I'm pretty sure in the
Yeah,
turkey
that's
outfit.
definitely AJ Styles. Yeah. And I guess you can tell by the graphic as well that Grado lost this match because
Yeah.
he's in the turkey suit.
Poor Grado. I really do like him though. Uh, I don't know. Like again, I don't mind watching clip shows like this if they're done properly, but so far it hasn't been that good.
It's not given. Definitely not given.
No. The 2007 Thanksgiving episode of TNA is live on YouTube. The Angle Family Thanksgiving. Oh man, I might have to find that instead of watching whatever this is.
Yeah, I really thought this was going to be something special, but you know.
The other thing is they may be doing it this way because they are changing everything, to give them a little bit of credit. Like they are going to be changing into TNA soon. So they might be doing stuff behind the scenes and not filming as much.
That is true. I do know when they talked about the production changes, and that was before we knew anything about TNA coming back. They did say they were going to limit the amount of wrestlers they use for the remainder of the year to save on production cost. I do remember them saying that. And then next year, everything would be the same as it was earlier this year. So that could be the case as well.
Yeah. Oh, that was quick. Thank God.
Thank God.
Oh, poor little Greta. My God. So annoying.
Boston says agreed. If they were giving us some banger matches to watch, then I wouldn't complain. But this is just ... If they split like last week's episode with this week's episode, because I think the entire card last week was great. If they kind of did like a split episode, I think tonight would have been much better. Like you have half of the matches from last week on this week's episode. But that's just me.
So we're going to get Chris Sabin and Trinity on a team. When is that happening? Where is that happening? When do we watch it? I think
that's Saturday, and I think it's at AAA. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let me look it up real quick, because that just kind of shocked me this morning when I saw that.
Yeah, Boston, though. This is awful. This is just not my cup of tea.
Okay, so yeah, it's at AAA.
Oh, okay, like the Lucha.
Yeah, or is it something called Ultra Clash? It's this Saturday at 5 p.m. I don't know what time zone that is, but it doesn't say where you can watch it, which is probably going to be Fight. That's where everything else is.
Yeah.
But it's Chris Sabin and Trinity versus two other people I do not know. So I'm sorry, I can't name those folks.
Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, I hate Black Friday so much. Like, I love it for shopping online. That's about it.
Yeah. I did 1 year in store. I would never do it again. I saw this man's TV get stolen out of his cart after he bought it. Never again.
Geez.
Yeah. Never again.
Oh, Spud.
I remember Rockstar Spud.
What was his name in WWE? Remember he got fired, brought back, fired, brought back?
I feel like it was Drew something, but I don't know.
Fuck, what's his name?
Now I have to look it up.
Yeah, look it up. It's going to kill me.
Drake Maverick.
And he did that like super cool video and he put it up on his social media and they brought him back and then they let him go again. What is going on?
So we're having a dinner. That's what it looks like. This is so weird.
This is when Chris Sabin was dating one of the beautiful people. Oh my God, what's her name? Not Madison Rain.
Velvet Sky?
Velvet Sky, thank you. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's very crazy, Eric Tate, that people do that on Black Friday. So, yeah, never did it again. 1 year and that's it.
Yeah, people get into fist fights over sales. Like, it's insane.
Right.
Like, it's not gonna matter how much you save on a TV if you're in prison there, bud. Like
That's true.
like I remember when Spud got destroyed by Willow. We love, we hate, we die forever, late in Willow's way. I did not like Willow. I thought it was corny AF, to be honest.
Willow, is that Jeff
Jeff
Hardy?
Hardy's character, the
Uh,
tree mask or whatever was going on there.
okay, I wasn't really watching then, but I hear a lot of people like it and
Yeah, a
others
lot of
don't.
people, I don't know. What is happening?
What is and then who is the woman just standing there dressed in black and gold? Like, and then there's Skater Boy over there behind Eddie Edwards. Now he's like, okay, I don't know what this is.
He just kicked his own girlfriend out of the table because she doesn't have a belt. My God. Where's LA Knight?
I
LA
don't
Knight was on
he was in Impact, but I don't see him in this segment.
no.
He was Eli Drake.
Good evening, Broken Tables podcast.
What is up?
Do you think Jeremy Borash regrets going to WWE? He has yet to see any TV time.
I thought he was a producer, though, right? I don't know. I thought he was a producer in WWE, but I could be wrong. I don't I don't keep up with the backstage hirings and firings that much.
I will find the Angle family Thanksgiving. I will send it to you on Instagram. Thank you. Because we might have to watch that on Sunday as well.
Yes.
I have been working on that that Viagra on a pole match graphic for like a week. I'm like, what do I do with this? Like, how do I? I don't even know.
I still want to know who this woman is dressed in black and gold just standing there. I don't Is she the hostess? I don't
She's kind of just staring.
Yes, you heard us right, VHS. It's Viagra on a pole match this Sunday. So
Be thankful for that. Oh man, it's so bad. I'm just like trying to clip some photos out from it. And I'm like, when is this match from? 1986? Because it's so poor quality, but it's from the
Oh,
2000s.
yeah. Really? And
I'm
it's
like, wait,
grainy?
is fuck. Yeah, it's so bad. And like, who let that happen in the 2000s? You know, like, I don't know. That
Yeah.
seems like a 1994 type of thing. I don't know. Whatever.
And it's a WCW match, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably why. If it's from the 2000s, they were going out of business, so they don't.
Yeah.
Maybe they weren't worried about quality.
Vince Russo is just out there trying to make himself laugh. That's it. That's all.
I'm still trying to figure out what this whole segment is, other than a Thanksgiving dinner.
It's like all the champions of TNA are sitting at a table being thankful for stuff.
Right.
And it's very strange. Like, I can see why people stopped watching, you know? Like it's coming back to me now why.
And I was never heavily into TNA back in the day, but I do remember a lot from its heyday, and then I just saw people just randomly stop talking about it. And this makes sense.
We're seeing in real time right now why that is. Oh, there's Kurt Angle. Oh my god. Please send for help.
Is it like watching a WrestleMania?
Um I can't tell if it's worse or better. I don't know. Just the turkey graphic in the background too. Oh my god. This is rough.
I'm still stuck on this woman dressed in black and gold. Like, I need
Just
to know who she
standing there.
is. She looks mad at the world, like someone stole her turkey or something.
Oh, Eric Young and ODB. Oh. Eric Young with a full beard coming out with ODB just made me so happy.
I miss ODB. I wish she was at the 1000th episode.
I know. I thought she was supposed to be, but she's just happy doing her food truck. ODB does sell hot sauce, though. I'm going to have to grab some. What? Boston, you don't watch kids' movies? They're the best. What
I
kids'
watch
movie?
kids' movies all the time,
Oh.
like Frozen. I actually watched Frozen today, so
Frozen? Frozen was better than I expected. I really liked it.
So we got food thrown everywhere.
Eric Young just hit Kaz in the face with a full turkey. Like, oh my god.
Oh,
This is even a bit much for me, y'all. And I like stupid shit, but I don't know. This is
a little wild.
there's two people dressed as turkeys. Who are they?
Local talent. This
Wow.
really deserves a TNA chant. I don't
know. Yeah, save your energy. Oh, there he is.
So Boston Gamer says, even as a kid, I disliked kids' movies. That's not rare. I have a coworker who did not watch kid stuff growing up, and I asked her what she watched, and she was like, Children of the Corn. It's like, you watched that at 8?
That's the thing. I started watching horror movies when I was like 6, 7, but I also really liked kids' movies. And Care Bears. Oh my god, I loved Care Bears. Variety. Oh, Bunny. The bunny is at the table.
Oh, okay.
LA Knight just has been the same person forever, though, right?
Really? He sounds exactly the same doing the same things.
Hmm. Who's that woman with the lipstick all over her face? Because mood, vibe, love her.
It looks like Tiffany, but I'm probably wrong.
Looks like Chelsea Green to
It,
me.
it could be Chelsea Green too. What year is this from? I didn't catch it at the bottom.
Are they praying? Like, what is.
Let's join hands into a prayer circle.
That is for sure Chelsea Green. So unhinged.
I'm definitely starting to see it now. That is
Yeah.
Chelsea Green.
Yeah, Eli Drake, LA Knight, just doing the same thing, talking the same way. Hasn't really changed up nothing, that man. Okay, 10-4. Do you like LA Knight? Because I know you weren't a huge fan of his, and then he started to grow on you.
He is
Where,
starting to grow on me. I'm about 75% a fan of LA Knight now. At first, I was just like, I think because he got popular so quick,
like,
I
out of
was like,
nowhere?
what do
Yeah.
you guys see in this man? He just comes out and says, yeah, and then walks back to the locker room and you guys freak out. I'm trying to understand why. And it wasn't until he had the feud with Roman Reigns where I was like, okay, there's a lot of potential with this guy. I'm still not like I'm gonna go out and buy LA Knight shirt, but I really do kind of like him now. Yeah.
Yeah. This is so fucking weird, dude. Like, that guy's eating a whole ass bun while he wrestles. What? What is happening? I love that Chelsea Green has just always been this unhinged, though.
I know.
I love her for that.
I saw a picture of someone saying that Chelsea Green needs to win the Money in the Bank contract next year, and I think she would be perfect with it.
Yeah. What is wrong with her? I love her so much. I saw The Exorcist at 10. Yeah, I saw The Exorcist at my 11th birthday party. Thanks, Mom. Traumatized for life. Yeah.
I didn't start watching horror movies until the year of COVID because nothing else
Oh,
was
no
coming
way.
on. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was nothing else coming on, nothing new coming out. I was getting tired of watching the same stuff I usually watch. So during COVID, I found horror movies and true crime and didn't know I was going to really like those. Yeah.
Yeah. True crime is it's awful how much I watch and listen to. And like I'll listen to music once in a while now when I'm
Mhm.
walking, but it's usually like YouTube true crime stories.
I know it's crazy. And I know I posted about the one on Twitter some months ago. This was when I was like binge watching it. And it was like I missed like the first part of the episode, but I kept looking at this specific target and I said, why does this target look familiar? And then they
Ooh.
called out the city, and I was like, oh my God, I'm 10 minutes down the road from this target. And it
Oh,
freaked me out.
oh, that's always scary when it happens close to you. I think we talked about this, but it's called Don't F with Cats,
Yes.
that documentary. And that happened not, I mean, pretty close to me as well. Um, and there is a story about a guy on a Greyhound bus. That one, I could send it to you if you want, but it traumatized me. And if you
Yeah.
don't like taking public transit, ooh, dear God, like
That would definitely like turn me off because I hate public transportation. I
it's
hate it with a
probably the
passion.
scariest thing. Not only did it happen like here, but it is the fucking scariest thing I have ever heard of in my entire life. Oh my God. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I kind of want to see it. So to show me what I miss with public transportation.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's like a girl telling a story and
Yeah.
whatever. But holy shit. And because the Canadian justice system is so trash, he was out of well, they put him in a mental health facility, and I
Mhm.
think he got out in like 5 years. So now he's just walking around, which is
Wow.
lovely. Yeah. Rosemary's Baby is like one of my favorite movies ever. I fucking love that movie so much. Don't F with Cats is a sicko. Yeah, he also like made up a rumor about himself that he was dating Carla Homolka, and it like went to the news and
Wow.
everything. Yeah, he's crazy.
Those are some wild stories.
Yeah.
But the target that was it still is close to me. A mother killed her son's wife in the parking lot in broad daylight. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And she had no remorse doing it. So when the son was questioned by the police and they showed him the video footage, he was like, that's my mother. That's my mother. And then when he called her about it on the phone, she was like, did you tell him it was me? And he was like, it looks like you. She was like, well, I guess the police are coming to get me. And I'm like, ma'am, you
Seriously,
killed your son's wife. I
you're
don't, you
just like,
have no
"Oop-
remorse.
oopsies. Oh my God. Like to have that little feeling for other people, especially your child, just to be like,
Yeah.
"Oopsie, sorry." Like, why did she do that? She just didn't like her?
So they were on the outs, the son and his wife, and they were having issues with custody of their son. I think it was a son of their son, and it just got to the point where I believe the mom got sick of it, and she dressed up as a man picking up her grandson, and she shot her basically. Yeah, in broad daylight. Yep,
Jesus Christ. There are some wackadoodle people out there.
I know, crazy.
There's nobody that I hate enough to go to jail for the rest of my life for. You know what I
Right,
mean? It's like,
agreed.
just don't talk to them. Like, what is like, I just don't understand. Oh, I do love Target. I wish that worked out in Canada.
Were
Somebody
the
said
prices
something
just
about
too high or something?
huh?
Were the prices just too high for Target in Canada?
Way too high. I don't know
Okay.
why, but like a plain black t-shirt was like $40. It made no sense. Yeah.
No.
So people would go into Target because in every Target in Toronto, at least, they had a Starbucks. So people would literally go in for the Starbucks and
And
leave.
that's it.
And that's it.
Wow.
Have you seen the story about the crazy lady who lived in the woods and killed someone and fed him to her pigs? That's happened quite a bit. Like there was that Picton guy in Canada that had a pig farm and he was killing people for like 30 years and feeding their body to pigs.
What?
Robert Picton, I believe his name was.
That's sick.
Crazy, because pigs will literally eat anything, right? So you like
Right.
they'll just eat bones and shit. Nasty. And that's
Wow.
what when people tell me they eat pigs, I'm like, think about that. Just think like, pigs will literally eat people. Like they're dirty, dirty animals. Uh, yes, we are pro wrestling. It was $40, like $39.99. I remember seeing that. It was like a V-neck black t-shirt. And I was like, mm-mm.
I just wonder why they priced it so high.
Because
Like,
everything had to be imported from the States was the excuse, but isn't everything? Like we don't
and I
every
was just about to say, it's not like it's coming from China. It's literally coming across the border.
yeah,
Like, it's
that's
not.
the thing. It's not like Canada has so many homegrown, homemade things that like I don't know, very odd.
Wow.
I actually just watched a true crime thing about this girl that was in I can't remember what this school was called, but it was like the Chinese Harvard.
Mhm.
So it was super intense to get into and stuff and her best friend was poisoning her and it is so sad. So sad cuz the girl ended up being poisoned but she didn't die. All
Yeah.
her hair fell out and now she is 50 years old but has the mentality of a 6-year-old. So,
Oh.
like, show her at the end, and she's at her 50th birthday party. Oh my god, it's the worst thing. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my
Oh.
life. I was like, I wish that's one of there's a couple where I'm like, "Oh, I wish I didn't watch that." That's definitely
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah. I just watched one just a couple of days ago. I don't know if you've ever heard of the show Homicide for the Holidays.
No.
Um, but there was one, I believe in season 2, where this man decided to unalive his entire family over Christmas. It was like a 3-day period. And yeah, that was kind of rough to watch.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain things, like, when it comes to true crime and the victim is a child, also not gonna watch that. Can't
Yeah.
do it. Can't do it. That makes me so upset. Oh. Oh, yeah, I heard about this. The girl that talked some kid into unaliving himself, like her ex-boyfriend or boyfriend or something. That's gross too.
Hmm.
Uh, what? Hulk Hogan said he was the Green River Killer. Wait, did he actually? Like, that's something you can't joke about. He may have. I feel like that's he lies enough. Oh yeah, that kid. I remember that too. That kid was weird as hell.
I don't remember that. Is he not gonna put on this turkey suit? Because he's been arguing about it for like 10 minutes now.
I know. People are really upset about the turkey suit. Like, it's just not that bad. It's really not. Chelsea Green with the smeared lipstick and the shake and go wig is my favorite thing I've ever seen. I love that woman.
Wait, what?
Somebody said Hulk Hogan lied about being the Green River Killer. I want that to be true. I have to Google it. I know it's probably a lie, but the turkey suit just isn't that bad. Why are people upset about it?
Like, yeah, making a big deal about it.
I want one.
So true story about some true crime that happened here in Georgia probably about a year and a half ago. Um, there was a Subway unaliving over mayonnaise. It was too much mayonnaise put on the sandwich. Watched the whole news story the night before and everything. I went to work the next day and my coworker said, "Did y'all hear about the story about the mayonnaise and the unaliving at Subway?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "That was my cousin." I said, "What?" She was like, "No lie, it's my cousin." And she was like, "My family is just in torment right now because of it." And I'm like, "That I didn't expect to come to work and hear that news."
Seriously. Oh my
I know.
God. Ooh. Yeah, my best friend in high school, her family was friends with the Kristen French family, and Kristen French was one of the victims of Paul Bernardo. So I remember hearing a lot about that because I was like Scarborough, St. Catharines.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Wow.
had to hear a lot about that. That was really creepy, that whole thing. Ugh.
This turned into a food fight.
What is this? We are the Pro Wrestling Podcast. What up? How about that kid that got stomped to death for stealing someone's headphones and a weed pen? Didn't hear about that either.
Didn't.
One of my favorite true crime stories is the Scream killers, two kids from high school audio idolized Scream and ended up killing one. Oh yeah, I've seen that too. It was like they murdered a girl, I think,
Wow.
in her house, I believe.
Yeah.
Pro Wrestling Podcast. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. We're talking
Yes.
about murders.
True crime. Thanksgiving.
And watching LA Knight with pie in his face.
See, down here, VHS says, "Hey, Anthony, you ever hear about the kid that was found XX rolled up in a gym mat in Atlanta? If you look deeper into it, it gets even weirder."
Oh,
That was in the high school gym, the gym mat.
yeah.
Yes, I remember that, but I didn't look into it. So it's weirder. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that this weekend. That was on the news for weeks here.
Yeah, there's a case that's really weird that's happening right now about like this little town in Delhi, I think it's called. Is the city or town or whatever. It's a small town. And it's like all these corrupt lawyers and judges and stuff.
Mhm.
And they have this guy in jail for the murder of these two girls, but the lawyers of the guy that's in jail were saying that it's actually a cult in this small town and everybody's involved in it. And it's like this Odin cult,
Mhm.
which is like a old school Norwegian thing, I think. Odin, like some weird thing where they sacrifice people. And the lawyers were saying like the guy in jail, I think his name's I can't remember his name. But anyway, the guy in jail was saying that the security in the jail had the Odin straps on their arm.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, that's not true, obviously. Now you're just being stupid. But then it came out that that actually is true, that they had these cult things on their arm and they admitted to it. And it's like,
Wow.
what is going on? It's so weird.
That's crazy.
Very, very odd. But like the deeper you dig into these things and you find out how corrupt the system is, sometimes you just got to not look into it anymore.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
it's-
because it sounds like Canada's system is just as corrupt as ours. So
it really
yeah.
is. We just say sorry a lot so people think we're nice, but underneath it all, we're really not that nice. It's just oh my God, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Chris
And Chris
Sabin.
Sabin in this turkey match. Now, this actually might be pretty good. Three great people in there. MDB says happy Thanksgiving to Anthony's hat, and my hat says happy Thanksgiving back. So
Just to Anthony's hat. Boston, seriously, right at the end of the episode, we're finally getting a
getting a
match.
good match.
I really wish AJ Styles would cut his hair like this again.
Yeah, because he really looks like a soccer mom. So
I can't with him. Hulk Hogan was the leader of the Olden cult, he claims. Probably. At once in his life he has. A. Jobson, I was just thinking they all look so young except Samoa Joe. He looks the same.
Still looking like Elvis.
Yeah. AJ Styles identifies as a soccer mom. He must. I don't know what's going on with him. How was the weather today in Canada? It's pretty mild. So allegedly, what they're saying is we're going to have a really mild winter in at least Toronto this year. So I'm banking on it. But yeah, like I could have gone out in a spring jacket. It's fantastic. Loving it.
It's
We
pretty
have not
cold
had.
here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, which is kind of shocking. It's kind of cold, but I like it. So I hate the hot weather. So
Yeah, same. I like it a little chilly. Saban plus
we
Joe.
actually getting a match here. This is actually pretty good. MDB says I just passed an AJ Styles hair salon on my way back home.
Poor AJ. Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering, Boston. What's kind of cold for you, Anthony?
So we this morning Georgia was in the 30s Fahrenheit, so we are like 30 32 degrees this morning. That's pretty cold. At least for me. Coming from New York, anything is cold now for me because I haven't lived in New York in so long. So yeah, anything is about cold for me. But I like it because it gets to the 90s and the hundreds here. And I have a philosophy that, like, if it's cold, you can always put on layers and layers of clothes. But when it's hot, after you take off your clothes, you can't take off skin. So
I had to do the conversion. So it was about 45 here today.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
No, but there's people here like my coworkers that would be like, it's 70, it's so chilly out. Are you okay? Are you mentally okay? 70 degrees is perfect weather.
I honestly, I don't know. I didn't think it got that cold where you are.
Oh, it gets pretty cold sometimes. We've hit single digits before. We've hit the nines and the tens.
Hello, Roblox WWE RP username in comments. Love that. Love that name. Prince AJ. We KJ. KJ's probably sleeping and good on him.
Right, because he's here almost every night.
God. I don't know how they do it. I'm going to be completely frank with you because now that I do this and then we've been doing Sundays and then I do Tuesdays as well.
I know. A couple of weeks ago when we did Impact Thursday, and then he asked me to do Collision on Saturday, and I said I would, and then we came back Sunday and did another stream. I'm like, how does KJ do this almost 7 days a week? Like, I'm tired.
Couldn't do it.
Every time I'm on here, it's fun, but I'm like, how does he do it?
By the end, especially WrestleManias, by the end of it, I feel like I'm dying. Like I need to lie down and I'm exhausted. Oh,
which I'm kind of excited for because I know he mentioned something about like a very, very long stream. Like you guys do a very long stream for WrestleMania. Is that the case?
Yeah, because WrestleMania is the whole weekend, right? Because there's revolvers that happen in GCW, like they do everything. So I might be taking that weekend off.
I take it off every year anyway. So December 1st is when we can put in time. So I'm gonna definitely put in time for WrestleMania weekend. I usually do like Thursday to the following Tuesday.
Yeah,
that's kind of how I do it.
What WrestleMania is April 12th, 11th, 12th
I
this
think
year?
it's like second and third. I don't know. Let me look.
Yeah, look it up because I'll take it off tomorrow while I'm in. Saban's fame.
Sixth and seventh.
Oh, 6th and 7th. Okay. I used to stream daily. You get used to it. I did that while working. So I can't do it. Also, my job is very social too. I talk all day at work. So it's like
I feel
too
you.
much.
I feel you. And y'all would think I'm a social person, but I'm not.
Either am I.
So some days, like coming on here, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to talk for 2 hours. How am I gonna make it? So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, no, I'm not a social like in my day-to-day life outside of work and outside of this, I would rather just sit in silence
Exactly. Sit
by
in silence
myself.
for hours.
Yeah. Like
And then
I do like talking to people, but yeah, on my downtime, no. Mm-mm.
since you work in customer service because you do hair, so and I work in customer service because I'm in banking. So then for like 8 hours, I have to talk to a bunch of people that walk in that I don't like and play nice and fake. And that's tiring too, faking that like you like people. So
Yeah, there's some days where I just want nothing to do with it. Soon you're gonna have to start doubling up on Mania watch-alongs in order to make them all before April. Yes. Yeah. Because I'm only on 13
and you got to make it to 39.
before April, which seems like a long time, but it's not. So,
It's not. Yeah.
God, how long is WrestleMania 13? Maybe I could do that next week.
And then once you get into the 20s, like 25 and 26, you're starting to hit 5 and 6 hours and 7 hours and stuff like that. Then when you get into the mid 30s, you got the 2 nights. It's like that's a lot, Luna. Like I'm gonna have to pray
Yeah.
for you.
Pray for me. Pray to whatever gods, whatever planet you need to pray to. Oh my God.
Ooh, Samoa Joe just flew through a table.
One match that I will suggest if you have not watching from WrestleMania 12 is Gold Dust versus Roddy Piper.
Gold Dust
Watch it.
versus.
It
Okay.
is
Okay.
it's something. OJ Simpson is involved. It's my interest is piqued. It gets weird and then, Gold Dust is there. So, it's going to get weird.
Right. We Are Pro Wrestling says WrestleMania 35 is 87 hours.
Oh my God. October 15th to February 15th and June 15th to August 15th are the windows at my job where you cannot file for why? That's
Yeah, I
so
need an
odd.
explanation. That's wild.
Boston is going straight to hell in a handbasket. Oh, hey, Clay. Because jobs think they own you. Facts.
You are not wrong, Boston. You are not wrong.
No. My job messages me whenever they want. Whenever they want.
And that was like the thing about going back to my old job, which I didn't want messaging you all throughout the day on your day off.
Yeah. One, two. I love how we totally watched this entire episode.
I
Hey,
know, and
boy.
I didn't think we were gonna make it.
Oh my God. I mean, to be fair, it's just been playing in the background while we talk about true crime and Viagra pills. So who's going to win this? Come on.
Ooh, broken up by Saban.
Jesus. Samoa Joe is a beast. I really wish AJ Styles would go back to TNA. I know it's not going to happen, but I would appreciate it.
Ooh, what a tornado DDT. So VHS says because of the holidays, they don't want anyone enjoying a summer vacation or the holidays. I would just have to leave that job.
Immediately, yeah.
What do you do, VHS? Now I'm
Yeah.
kind of interested to know.
What's the thing? They don't own you on your time that you're not being paid. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
should be able to ask. Like I understand like in customer service not asking for December off. You know? Like I'm okay with
yeah,
that. That's when you're going to make most of your money anyway. But
right.
to like give you such a big chunk of time.
Boston Gamer says he works at Blockbuster.
Why are you messing with him so much, Boston? God.
Samoa Joe wins.
As he should. Do you think Samoa Joe is going to be the one to dethrone MJF?
No,
Me either.
I think they're saving that for Adam Cole.
You think?
Yeah, I think they are saving that for Adam Cole. So VHS says he is a field supervisor for a security guard company in New York City. Oh, okay. It's cool.
I think here's the thing. If it's Adam Cole, he's not going to be a transitional champion. That's for sure.
hmm
I'm just trying to think of Will Ospreay just signed with AEW.
I'm so
Will
upset about that, but go ahead.
you're what?
I'm so upset about him signing
Oh.
with AEW.
The thing about him signing with AEW, I would have preferred TNA,
Yes.
obviously.
Yeah.
But there are so many dream matches that I want. Like I want to see him and Jay White feud. I want to see him and Kenny kind of go back and forth a little bit, even, like these things have happened before.
Yeah.
I want to see him and Penta. Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
There's so many oh my god, Kurt Angle and Karen Angle dressed up as pilgrims. This is amazing. Oh, perfect. Oh my god, it's Awesome Kong. Oh, that was it? Okay.
She just grabbing the turkey from.
Oh, could you imagine Will Ospreay versus Ricky Starks too?
That
Like
would be
just
so good.
and when Sammy Guevara comes back, that will also be really good.
And maybe Will Ospreay versus Adam Copeland could be. I didn't think about all
Oh,
of these matches that could happen. I
that's the
think I
thing.
just wanted him in TNA to help the TNA brand move further in 2024. But you talking about potential matches? Yeah, there's a lot there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the only one that I really wanted to see in WWE, truthfully, is I mean Gunther would be kind of cool. Gunther doing anything is cool though.
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins. And I don't think like WWE needs him necessarily.
They don't. They don't. I think him
T
and Ricochet would be good too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes. Yes. I love Ricochet. TNA could have used him, but CM Punk is still out there, you know?
Yes.
So,
And if there's anything I'm hoping for with CM Punk is him to show up in TNA. I am kind of excited about that. It is going to bring eyes to the company. So
oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Will versus Swerve for absolutely no reason. And it would be probably Will Ospreay's worst match, but Will versus Eddie Kingston. Just
you know,
because.
I don't even know if I told you this, but I don't really like Eddie Kingston. I'm sorry, Lou.
That stings, actually.
And I don't know what it is about him. I just like when he's on my screen, I'm just like, please get off of my screen, please.
Wow. You okay. I'm like sweating. Like, what do I do with this information? Oh my God. All right. I'll accept your terrible take. He's so lovable. I don't know.
Wait a minute, MDB. Eddie Kingston looks like he sells loose cigarettes for over market.
That actually just broke me. Oh,
Oh
my
my
God. I
goodness.
mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, Eddie Kingston, actually, I have met him after he had a match. He does not smell. He is short though, which I didn't expect. Oh, that damn near broke me. You like FTR though, right?
Yes, I like FTR.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
God. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we can move on. But I think that's what I like about Eddie Kingston. He's like, he just doesn't give a hoot. Like, even if he did smell, he's like, this is just what I smell like now, you know? Like, he doesn't give a hoot.
Right, he doesn't care.
Oh my God.
Kurt Angle dressed in the pilgrim suit.
And AJ Styles dressed as a turkey. They left the goodies till the end, that's for sure.
Anybody dressed in the pilgrim suit at this point now kind of scares me. I don't know if anybody has seen the movie Pilgrim on Hulu, which is a Thanksgiving horror slasher movie. You should check it out. And
Ooh.
that's why Kurt Angle coming out like this scares me.
I'm gonna have to watch that. Actually, that new Thanksgiving movie that just came out
Yes, I have to watch that as well.
too, but it's only in theaters right now, so
Right.
gonna have to look for it. Eddie Kingston looks like my Uncle Eddie. Slip me those digits there, Boston. No, I'm kidding. He is the modern common man. Remember the last real man? What was his name? Silas Young from ROH. He gives those vibes, except not in shape. But that's why I love him. Oh my God, is that Kevin Nash? Kevin Nash and Scott Hall are coming to the ring right now.
With Samoa Joe.
This is Kevin Nash, Scott Hall with Samoa Joe on one side, Kurt Angle dressed as a pilgrim, and AJ Styles dressed as a turkey in the ring. Like, my brain is broken. I have the figures from Thanksgiving from NECA pre-ordered already, adding them. Ooh, was it really that good? I've heard really good things about that Thanksgiving movie. Actually, you know
Really?
who said it was a perfect movie? CM
Who?
Punk.
Really?
He did. He put it in his stories. He's like, this movie was perfection, which I mean, man knows horror movies at
He
least.
does.
I'll give you his number, Luna, but he made Papa Viagra and Big. I love. Sounds like a perfect match already, to be honest. You, Kurt, are a pilgrim. That was weird.
Oh, looks
Um,
like it's done now. That was it.
we did it. We made it,
Made
guys.
it.
That was strange. Wow.
The best part was the ending. So
Quite literally, yeah. Uh, very odd. Okay, so rating out of 10, everybody. Yeah, that was weird. So hopefully next week won't be a clip show.
exactly. We have a
Jesus
better
Christ.
episode next week.
Jesus Christ. And I'm going to need next week, what I'm going to need besides not a clip show is some more Crazy Steven, Tommy Dreamer. Because if that's just the end of it, I'm going to be so mad.
Yes, we need some story advancement with that, which could result in a match at Final Resolution between those two. So
I
I'm
know.
definitely interested to see.
Yeah. Because if he just doesn't get the belt, I'm going to be very pissed off about that.
Right. Because he doesn't have the briefcase anymore because he technically cashed that in already.
Yeah.
So
MDB's giving that a solid 6.7 out of 10. Love your enthusiasm.
that's a higher number that I would give it. Gothic. Oh, I think we clicked on the same one at the
Yeah.
same time. 4 out of 10 from Gothic. I don't know. I I would give it a 2.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I would say 2.5 just for the main event. That was actually good. But yeah, I'm gonna just stick with my solid 2.
Yeah. That was a hard one to get through, guys.
Yeah.
That was tougher than WrestleMania 12 for sure. Jesus.
MDB says TNA needs to make my hat the world champion.
Imagine the cute little belt they'd have to make your hat.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. So what's going on this weekend on the channel?
So we have tomorrow we have SmackDown. Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, so tomorrow we have SmackDown. Saturday we have 3 hours of 3 hours of AEW television and Survivor Series. So I think Rampage starts at 7 and then it's Collision from 8 to 10 and then we have Survivor Series which starts at 8 and it's probably going to go until 11ish. So that's Saturday and then Sunday we will be back with the Viagra on a pole match, and it might be another match or two. We'll see. And then Monday is Monday Night Raw, and we go through the entire cycle again until we end up back here next Thursday for Impact Wrestling.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yes, hopefully.
Good.
Oh, and then you're here on Tuesday for
WrestleMania 13.
Yeah.
So I was on Wednesday this week, obviously, because of my new laptop situation. But yeah, so I will be back Tuesday morning, WrestleMania 13. Very exciting stuff.
Yeah, so we got good things coming to the channel soon. I think we're covering Final Resolution. Are we covering Final Resolution, Luna? Impact.
What day is that on?
That's
Is
a
that
Saturday.
So yes.
Yeah, we'll be covering that. I think we got some end of the year stuff with the entire group coming up soon. Just have to narrow down the details. So yeah, that's what we got going on so far.
And I think the Survivor Series prediction video should be up soon.
Yes, it's recorded, so it should be up tonight or tomorrow.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us guys and talking about
Yes.
everything but pro wrestling, pretty much, for the most part. But we will see you guys. Well, the boys will be back tomorrow for what is it tomorrow? What is that? Where did those balloons come from?
SmackDown. I don't know where those balloons came from. I didn't press a button or anything. I did this and the balloons came up. So
Oh, sad. Okay. All right. So we'll see you back here tomorrow, y'all. Peace out.